Welcome to Learning Anatomy with Dr. Bakare. And if you are visiting this channel for the first time, you are also highly welcome. This channel will simplify anatomy, and here we also learn anatomy with so much fun. Let's look at the reason why tears drip out of the eye when we cry. Where is it supposed to drip out for? Definitely the eye. Let's try and justify this with some anatomical basis. Tears is produced by the lacrimal gland. The lacrimal gland is a serous compound tubuloacinar gland that is located at the lateral upper part of the eye. So this is the lacrimal gland located at this lateral upper region of the eye. It is this gland that is responsible for the secretion of tears that is also referred to as lacrimal fluid. As soon as this is done, it is released through the lacrimal duct. And this is the lacrimal duct, also highlighted in red. It is through this duct that the tears is released into the eyes. This tears is made up of water and lysosome. Lysosome is an antibacterial agent. You can also see that the tears has its own advantage. So as it is released into the eye, it is moved or directed towards the medial canthus. The medial canthus is at the medial side of the eye. And as it runs through this region, it is now directed towards the lacrimal apparatus. We have collection of gadgets around the medial side through which the tears are collected and released into the nasal cavity. So the basic phenomenon is that when the tears is produced by the lacrimal gland and released into the eye, it is directed towards this gadget, and the tears is then released into the nasal cavity. So that is the normal part. But when we now see tears dripping out of the eye, is because the quantity of tears or lacrimal fluid that is produced by this gland is more than what this gadget can carry, and that is why you see the tears now dripping out of the eye. So let's look at how these tears should be collected and directed towards the nasal cavity, and this is done by the lacrimal apparatus. The lacrimal apparatus is made up of the lacrimal gland, as we've said. This is one of the structures that make up the lacrimal apparatus. The lacrimal gland, which secretes the tears and releases it into the lacrimal duct, and this is the lacrimal duct. And as it releases it into it, it goes into the eye, and it's directed towards the medial region of the eye and collected towards this part, because it is in this region that we have the gadget that will be responsible for draining these tears into the nasal cavity. So as it gets to this region, the first structure that it empties it into is the punctum. We have the upper punctum and the lower punctum, and this is the upper punctum and the lower punctum. So it drains into the upper and the lower puncta. From this region, it is directed into the upper and lower canaliculi. This is the upper canaliculus, this is the lower canaliculus. This is then drained into a common canaliculus. This is the common canaliculus that tends to collect or drain tears from the upper and the lower canaliculi. From the common canaliculus, it is then drained into the lacrimal sac. This is the lacrimal sac here. From the lacrimal sac, it is finally drained into the nasolacrimal duct, and this is the nasolacrimal duct highlighted in green. From the nasolacrimal duct, it is then released into the inferior meatus below the inferior conchae. So it is released into this meatus. And of course, from there, it finds itself within the nasal cavity. And that is the part through which the tears should drain from the eye, and of course, being collected within the nasal cavity. But when the production or secretion of the lacrimal gland is more than what this gadget can collect or can carry, you now see the tears dripping out of the eye. And this is the basis why we see tears dripping out of the eyes when we cry. So thanks for watching. Let's meet again.